India will soon be home to the second largest metro system in the world, outpacing the likes of Japan, Korea and the United States. Metro rail networks represent an efficient and sustainable mode of public transportation, especially in cities with a population in millions. Metro rail offers citizens a chance to travel in a reliable, affordable and comfortable manner. And the big plus, they reduce travel time, pollution and road congestion significantly. In Delhi, for instance, metros have fundamentally transformed day-to-day travel for millions of commuters. About 51 lakh people use the Delhi Metro every single day.
Delhi Metro, or should I say the lifeline of Delhi. Initially, when Metro was started in the year 2002, a lot of people raised questions on how Metro could actually ease the standard of living of the people of Delhi. But over the last 2 decades, the expansion of Metro has made sure that it reaches every nook and corner of the national capital and hence has now become the lifeline of the national capital itself. And not only of the national capital, but also of the satellite towns or the NCR region. Over the last 2 decades, the Metro has expanded its network of more than 300 kilometers and boasting stations of more than 400 stations that has now been made across the national capital, making sure that the lives of people who travel day in and day out through the metros is made significantly easy. In fact, this year itself, the Delhi Metro boasted a record of making sure that more than 66 lakh passengers travel to and fro to their destinations in a single day. This has become a record. With its largest network across the country, the Delhi Metro has made sure that people living in the national capital are now fully dependent on the transportation of the metro services that has specially been made by the Delhi Metro Railway Corporation. It has not only made sure that the travel time of the people is safe, but also has contributed significantly in making sure that the money of people is also saved. Along with that, it has made sure that the carbon footprint left behind due to the excessive use of vehicles on the road, that is also reduced in the national capital, because remember, the national capital is known for its pollution and the Delhi Metro has made sure that this pollution level is reduced significantly. Initially, when the Blue Line buses were banned in the national capital during the Congress regime of Sheila Dikshit in the year 2006 and 2007, there were a lot of questions that were raised on how the mobility of people would yet again be on track and how public transport would be able to adjust so many people who have now left the Blue Lines, who used to travel on the Blue Line buses and would now have to travel on the Green Line buses or the DTC buses of the national capital. That is when the Metro stepped in and made sure that the excessive pressure that was put on the DTC buses, that got transferred to the Metro, and over the last 2 decades, the Metro has made sure that each and every day, day in and day out, be it the lockdown, be it people in need, be it for the people who want to get to the airports, to the railway stations on time with less money, the Delhi Metro has made sure that it is accessible to each and everyone, with the fares also cheapest across the country. Over the next few years, the Metro plans to expand its network in the national capital, making sure that the people who are still left out of the reach of Metro, the Metro reaches to their doorstep as well. Not only the Metro has made sure that all the significant hospitals across the national capital are in its touch, but also it has made sure that even the hotspot terminals of the national capital, be it the airport, railway station or the bus stations, those are also connected by the rapid metro services as well. Although it is a bit on the expensive side, but yes, people who travel in those metros have also given a thumbs up to each and every arrangement that has been made by the Metro, especially in the national capital, making sure that their lives are impacted for the better. This is the work that has been done by the Delhi Metro Rail Corporation over the last 2 decades, probably more than that, and has made sure that the lives of people in the national capital gets on track and the people are able to reach on their destinations on time each and every day, day in and day out.
मेट्रो ने बहुत तरक्की करी। जब से मेट्रो स्टार्ट हुई दिल्ली में, तो तब से लेके और अब तक इतने हर जगह पहुंचा दी हर दिल्ली के कोने में पहुंचा दी मेट्रो। ये सब मतलब ये जो नई गवर्नमेंट आई इसका मोदी जी को श्रेय जाता है।
लाखों करोड़ों लोग मेट्रो को एक अपना चुके हैं और सब मेट्रो पे सफर करते हैं, क्योंकि टाइम की सेफ्टी सबसे बड़ी चीज है। मौसम की सेफ्टी, मौसम जो बरसात पानी होता है, जाम की सेफ्टी, वो सबसे बड़ी इंसान के लिए जरूरत है। और दूसरा, कोई आपकी जो आप स्टेशन से जाती है मेट्रो, वहाँ कई मेडिकल हॉस्पिटल बड़े बड़े आते हैं, उनकी सुरक्षा के लिए, उनकी स्वास्थ्य के लिए भी मेट्रो बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है।
फायदा की बात तो है कि फायदा ही फायदा है। कम से कम मेट्रो में जा रहे हैं, आपको पता है कि आपने जहाँ से चढ़ना है और जहाँ जाना है, मैक्सिमम जो है 2 मिनट पर स्टेशन के आप कैलकुलेट कर लीजिए। आप हद से लेट होगी 3-4 मिनट लेट होगी। आप रोड पे जा रहे हैं अपनी बाइक से या कार से, यू डोंट नो आधे घंटे का जो रास्ता है वो आधे घंटे में कवर करे या 45 मिनट में। उसका अगर ट्रैफिक जैम फंस जाता है, रेड लाइट है, बारिशों का टाइम है, तो 1-2 घंटे लग सकते हैं। तो मेट्रो में तो श्योर शॉट है कि आपने अगर जो आपका डेस्टिनेशन पॉइंट है वहाँ पे आपने टाइम पे पहुँचना है, मैक्स टू मैक्स 5 मिनट लेट होगी, ज़्यादा लेट होगा।
बहुत ही अच्छी लाभदायक मिलती है और बहुत ही एक आदमी कूल माइंड में जाता है, कूल माइंड में आता है और फैमिली के साथ में भी अपना एंजॉय कर सकता है और कोई टेंशन नहीं है। और आने वाले जो मेट्रो का इंटरनेट जाल बिछा हुआ है, तो ये भारत को बहुत बड़ा सलूट जाता है, हम तो यही कहेंगे।
The metro network in Mumbai is growing at a fast pace, connecting different corners of the financial capital. For a city which has depended on local trains for decades, the metro is becoming the new lifeline for Mumbai.
Even as India is expected to be the second largest metro system in the world, we're here in the Mumbai Metro. Mumbai currently has 3 metro services which are functional, that is Metro 1, 2A and 7. More recently, the 2A and 7 metro services, which were inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, are functioning, and they see approximately a daily ridership of 2.12 lakh. Apart from that, on the other hand, the Metro 1 service, which runs between Kolkata and Warsaw, sees a ridership of approximately 4 lakhs in a day. Overall, the metro system in India in Mumbai is seeing 6 lakh ridership in a day. This is spanning across more than 35 kilometers, and in 2A and 7, which was recently inaugurated, we see that there is of course a lesser ridership on the other hand, but daily, even when it was raining, it was flooding in Mumbai, there was an increase in ridership because people are constantly relying on metro services. In fact, we show you visuals of how comfortable it is to travel in the metro services. People who were in fact opting for traveling in Mumbai local train, which was in fact the primary source of travel for major Mumbaikars, have now decided to opt for metro service. This is also because what is being seen is that metro service is seen as a comfortable option, something that avoids traffic for them and also gives the luxury of traveling in AC. When you speak of both metro lines 2A and 7, there are more than 30 stations. When you speak of 2A, it spans across 17 stations from Andheri West to Dahisar, whereas 7, which is approximately more than an 18-kilometer stretch of the travel, spans from Western Express Highway, that is Gundavli, all the way until Dahisar. We are seeing that there are various metro services which are in fact on the process of being launched in Mumbai. Currently, what is being seen is that some of the major services which would in fact connect Mumbai, the length and breadth, in fact north and the south end of Mumbai, is also functional. The part of metro service which would be spanning across metro would be an underground metro. Here we see all the 3 metro services which are currently functional are all the metro services which are overhead. But soon, once Mumbai would be completely connected by metro services, it will also be connected to various railway stations. Currently, as of now, at railway stations, what we see is that it's Ghatkopar and Andheri, which is connected across these railway stations. And going further, when it connects us to the towards the town side, is where various metro stations will be connected also to railway stations. That will increase the connectivity for the entire Mumbai. Now, this in fact is seen as a development step going further, considering that metro services would help connect not only the primary source, that is the lifeline of Mumbai, but also the other aspects, including the buses as well as the other mode of transport, which includes rickshaws also. In fact, this is being seen as a welcome step because India, which has grown tremendously, has now seen metro service across various cities. This also includes in Maharashtra, where it was earlier seen that metro services were only present, say, in Mumbai or private cities, but now it's Nagpur, Pune and several other cities of Maharashtra which are also connected by metro services. Like here, right, you see, it's also convenient for people who are carrying their cycles to have this metro service. In fact, the data which is being provided for the growth towards metro says that by 2014, there were only 5 Indian cities which had metro train services. Currently, the number has gone up to 20, which includes Delhi, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai, among others. And India today has which had at one point of time 248 kilometers of metro service, has now gone up to approximately 870 kilometers of metro service. This is where we are in fact moving further and heading towards a space wherein in the global aspect, where we see metro service is something that is convenient in most of the countries abroad, be it Dubai or be it Singapore, be it for that matter even the European countries which opt for metro service as a major mode of transport. Very soon India also will be heading towards that space, particularly in Mumbai, where we see that the switch is happening very soon. We've seen people who are opting for railway services who have now gone ahead towards metro. Delhi, for that matter, Delhi and Delhi NCR, which has opted for metro, has of course seen a tremendous growth, but Mumbai also, for that matter, is moving towards that step wherein metro would in fact be the future for travel for people across the city.
It's a lot more convenient, especially during the peak hours, because the Western Express Highway gets really congested and traveling by road becomes almost impossible during congested hours. So, at least from that standpoint, it makes sense. But then also you also have to take into account how far is the point where one wants to go once the person gets off at the station. So even that has to be taken into account. But otherwise, it's fairly convenient. Yes.
Time taking for me from office to home is the same, but the convenience level and the leisure level is more. So yes, why not we spend a little bit more on ourselves and have a comfortable journey from way back home to office and home too.
The metro is the new future. Even the railways are going to change to Vande Bharat. So the convenience is more important for people nowadays.
The way I'm traveling right now is such a pleasure to travel in a metro that you won't believe that you're traveling in Indian metro. It's a great pleasure, and what do you call that? People says what is Vikas, so this is what is Vikas.
Bengaluru's Namma Metro has left the city's residents divided. While questions have been raised over construction work and environmental degradation, there is no doubt that bustling Bengaluru needs the metro.
Bengaluru, the Silicon Valley of India, is known for its notorious traffic and congested roads. But what comes as a glimmer of hope for this problem faced by the IT city is in Namma Metro. Bengaluru Metro is the lifeline of connectivity in the IT city. With the growing population of the city, this rapid transit rail system has been a boon for the daily commuters who face hardship due to inadequate public transport. With its well-connected network and efficient services, the metro offers a viable alternative to those traveling on congested roads. The Bengaluru Metro line has 2 lines, connecting 51 stations across the IT city, the Purple Line and the Green Line. While the Purple Line connects the Whitefield and Chalagata, comprising of 37 stations, the Green Line comprises of 26 stations built along the Purple Line that connects the industrial areas of Pina and Alanka to the Majestic, the central hub of Bengaluru. The metro is also a boon to the IT workers in Bengaluru who often have to take a longer route that consumes more time and energy to reach their office space. The KR-Puram Whitefield line, which runs through the IT corridor, has been eased the travel of the IT crowd who faced an issue of irregular traffic. Now, adding to this is the new yellow line, which is expected by the end of 2023 in Bengaluru. The IT city will have 3 interchange metro stations. The Bengaluru Metropolitan Railway Corporation Limited faced challenges during the construction, but it also aims to increase the metro ridership by 2 lakh with the yellow lines opening by the end of this year. Once the route is operational, it will be a major relief for the residents of South Bengaluru as well. Now, further southeast, the line enters the Electronic City, connecting major IT hub with the stations of Electronic City 1 and Electronic City 2, which comprise of major IT companies like Biocon, Infosys and Wipro. Now, the BMRCL's focus on expanding the railway network is a step towards building an efficient network system in the IT city of Bengaluru.
It's been around 2 years, and yeah, if you know anything about Bangalore, traffic is horrible. So I come here to do open mics. I'm a stand-up comedian, so I come from Baipanalli. I come here, I do my spots, and I go back. It takes me like 10-15 minutes. And then, yeah, otherwise it would take longer.
Usually I used to use the metro only if I would go far distances. Of late I've started using it for my work as well. So it just makes my life easier with figuring out parking, etc. So I've been using it frequently nowadays.
The Hyderabad Metro is the third longest operational metro network in India after Delhi Metro and Namma Metro. But it is also the world's largest elevated metro rail system.
Since its inception in 2017, when Prime Minister Narendra Modi, along with Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao, inaugurated the Miapur-LB Nagar corridor, the metro in Hyderabad has come a far way, travelled far and wide to become an integral network of the city's public transport system. So much so that ridership has now gone up to 5 lakhs, a milestone for the metro here, as well as a testament of the fact that people are increasingly going off-road and are preferring the metro as the preferred mode of transport. What is also interesting about the Hyderabad Metro is that it is touted as the world's largest private-public partnership module, with centre, state as well as the L&T being heavily invested as far as the development of corridor number 1 is concerned. There are 3 corridors, remember. The metro currently runs on an operational platform of 69 km. Of course, the state government will be now inaugurating in the coming years an airport metro line which will cover 31 km, which has been a prime demand of the customers here, of the passengers here, of the residents here of Telangana. But what is also being developed by the central government in association with the state government are corridors in the Miapur, Lakdikapul and BHEL zone, and also interestingly the other corridors which are going to be developed in the old city. Overall, what has been the reception of Hyderabad Metro amongst the general public? Let's find out. We have somebody who regularly travels by the metro. If you have any suggestions, or what are the best things that you like about Hyderabad Metro and what do you think needs to be improved?
Ma'am, actually see here the metro should be little bit bigger compared to other states. Yeah. Here everything is good. The point here is it will be very crowded. You see, there's a separate section for ladies, everything. But I feel some pregnant ladies might be there. They can't come in, they can't get into that rush and everything. If you have little bit space for this handicapped people, this pregnant ladies, I feel that like old ladies, aged persons, it will be little bit good. And if you extend 2-3, bogies, it will be really good for the people.
So I like everything about metro, like the way they greet the security guards and all, and the way they maintain the platforms and all. So the main the metro station should include the compartments, because as you see in Amirpet, like during office hours, there are many public rushing, pushing it themselves. So like if they have improved more compartments, that would be easy for the employers to travel very safe.
In 2014, only 5 Indian cities had metro rails. Today, that number has gone up to 20. Similarly, in 2014, India had only 248 kilometers of metro network. In 9 years, this has gone up to 870 kilometers. The Modi government is investing a lot in making urban India habitable for bigger populations through its smart city mission. And seamless urban mobility and public transportation is key to this push.